Hey guys and girls, Ryan from Revive here. So today, video that I've been wanting to do for a while actually, and that's the key to long lasting health that almost no one is doing. Now, this is a topic that comes up all the time, especially with people, even ex-clients of mine that come to me that get really healthy and they might fall back into certain things. When they message me, oh Ryan, this has happened, that's happened. What can I do about it? And I say, well, have you been implementing all the things that we've been doing for a long period of time? And they say, well, no, I'll stop doing this and stop doing that. And so, well, it's time you got back to treating yourself like someone that you love, okay? So often in life, we see people treating inanimate objects like their cars better than they treat themselves. You know, they get their cars washed, they get their cars cleaned, etc. Or even their pets. They go out and they feed their pets the best food. They take their pets for walks. They even dress their pets up. They make sure their pets get the best care, etc. But when it comes to them, or their health issues, they just don't take that same amount of care. Or if it was a child or their loved one, you know, if they get ill, they make sure, if their child is ill and they start eating sweets and crisps and stuff like that, they would be like, what are you doing? We want to put the best stuff into you so you can get as healthy as possible and get there quickly. And instead of doing that, I see people that are ill eating terrible foods, fizzy drinks, etc., just making themselves worse. They're not giving themselves the love, or even worse, just in general, going through day to day, not giving themselves the high quality food they need, or the love, or the rest, you know, working themselves so hard that they get ill, or keep on putting these bad foods in, not spending the time on themselves to get themselves well. Happens very, very often. You know, they'll treat someone that they love. If they have someone that they love get ill, get a disease, they'll make sure they get they make sure they'll get the best care. They'll make sure they go to a professional and get that care. They'll go out and get them the best food. They'll make sure they're getting the right rest. If they come to a health coach, for example, they do all the things to detox their body. They take the right supplements. They make sure maybe they're getting the right movement, going out for walks or doing meditation or whatever it is. You know, whenever they have got someone in their family that's ill, they'll make sure and they'll treat them with the absolute best things they can do. It's absolute love in their heart, and they'll make sure they take absolute care of them. But when it comes to themselves, this will go to the wayside, and they stop treating themselves like someone they love, and they just think of themselves as an afterthought, and that leads to them eating poor foods, not getting enough rest, not getting enough quality water, maybe being in front of the TV screen too much, or computer screen too much, not getting enough movement, not getting enough quality air, etc., etc., etc. And it's such a simple paradigm to change. Start treating yourself like someone you love, or even like someone that was ill, and giving yourself the right love, care and attention that you need. You know, prevention, an ounce of prevention is better than a pound of cure. No one wants to get ill. Once you're ill, then you've got to really start working yourself and getting your constitution stronger, building your immune system, detoxing your body. The best the best cure is prevention, not even getting in the first place. So if you see yourself getting run down, give yourself rest, give yourself the foods that you need, the love that you need, the mental and emotional work that you need. And these are things you've got to do every day. And if you step outside the lines and go for a few things socially, drinks, food, etc., not a problem. You just get back on the horse and you get back into doing what you've got to do. But the key is to treating yourself as someone you love. When you come from a place of love, it just comes so much easier. You don't even have to try. And think of yourself, it was your mum or your dad or maybe your child that was ill, or if they were going through health issues, how would you treat them? And compare that to how you're treating yourself at the moment. And you know, even you speak to them differently. You build up their confidence. You tell them how much you love them. You take them to do things that they enjoyed. When was the last time you went out and did something for yourself? Just me time. It's a huge part of it, yeah? Dr. Happy. If you haven't got happiness in your life, if you're never doing things that you enjoy, then that all of a sudden that builds up, and that can lead to anxiety and depression, etc. It's a huge part of it. You know, the 4 doctors: Dr. Diet, all about the things that you're eating; Dr. Quiet, all about introspection. When was the last time you didn't look at your phone for an hour and a half or 2 hours? When was the last time you just went for a walk in nature without anything, or just was okay with your thoughts? So often today we're constantly distracted by phones, TV, screens, etc. When was the last time you were with yourself? Then we look at Dr. Movement. When you're getting the right amount of movement. It doesn't have to be intense all the time. It can just be a bit of walking, it can be a little bit of rebounding, or it can be exercise in the gym, or playing a sport that you enjoy. And when was the last time you did something for yourself, as I mentioned before, that made you happy? thing. It could be anything. It could be social. Could be, once again, activity based, spending times with people you love, etc. So that's the thing, and all those things that you'll do naturally for someone who's ill, or even for someone that you love. You know, you'll do all these things naturally. But when it comes to yourself, generally people treat themselves as second best, and it's really important to get back to that. Once you start treating yourself as someone you love and start taking your health as important as you take someone else's before you get ill, that's a real game changer. And it's also the key to staying healthy as well. Making sure you do all the little loving things, having the right food, making sure you're getting the right food every day, making sure you're getting the right water, etc., etc. Putting the right things in here as well as in here. Okay, if you fill your mind all the time with mindless rubbish, has a knock-on effect. Okay, guys and girls, that's a very simple message. It's simple, but it's not easy, and you've got to make sure you do these things every day. So it's not something, you know, it's like having a shower or having a bath. You want to do these things daily. Always checking in with yourself, making sure how you feel. Give yourself some time, and once you start doing that, it's a game changer. Okay, guys, treat yourself like someone you love. Ryan Martin from Revive. Stay happy, stay healthy. Speak to you soon. Bye bye.